Hello and welcome back to the Cheese Factory Podcast. Long time no see, and I'm joined by my two good friends, Drew.
Hello. I don't know.
And Michael Pope.
Hello. I know where I'm at.
Yeah, he knows where he's at. Okay, so today we're going to be starting every podcast now with the cheese fact of the week. I know it's been a couple weeks, but we'll just say this is this week and all the other weeks. But it's going to be about the first ever cheese. The first ever cheese is believed to have been made over 7,000 years ago, possibly by accident. I would have never guessed. Historians think early cheese was discovered when people stored milk in containers made from animal stomachs. Disgusting. Awful. Why would you do that? But I understand. The natural enzymes in the stomach lining cause the milk to curdle and separate, creating the first form of cheese. So technically, the first cheese was a happy stomach accident.
Yeah, that's how they discovered milk as well.
Oh yeah, probably.
Accident.
Oh yeah. Homie's just on the tea.
Yeah, he's like, fuck, I'm getting all up on this cow. He's like, kind of good actually. Look, gotta show my friends.
Bro, I want to know who's the homie that's after all the stomach lining turned it into cheese. He's like, yeah, I'll buy some of that. Fucking sure. Like, don't put that in your mouth.
Second time around, right?
A little chunky, a little spoiled. Nothing wrong with it. You're like,
not too bad.
Hey, yo, this shit gives me gas.
Man, my stomach hurts. Damn, was that good?
But all right, after that, let's get into some gaming news. There's a lot that happened over the past few weeks that we've been gone. So, Michael, take it away.
All right, let's see. Let's start off with some Blizzard news.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Diablo 4's Berserk crossover.
Yes.
Yeah. Which
Awesome.
everybody hated when it first released because of the pricing alone.
Yeah.
Where it's $28 per bundle.
Now,
Insane.
you're saying when it first released, has it gotten better?
No.
Oh, so still they still hate it.
People just like how it looks, but they hate the price.
I was gonna say it's a great idea, but man, I really wish they didn't charge so damn much for it.
So you have to spend over like $160 to get all of them.
It is a shame. What's even more of a shame? If Diablo was really good and I was still playing it, I'd probably be one of those suckers. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's what hurts the most. Is I would drop $30 on a cool ass berserk armor. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which is a shame, and it's unfair. But thank God that game isn't too good.
Yeah. But it's like it's just crazy how they're offering that price compared to like all these other games that don't really reach that pricing range.
Yeah, honestly,
a pretty small bundle at that.
Yeah, the closest I could think of is definitely Destiny. Like they have a lot of really cool bundles like that. Like what were the last I don't know, like the Stormtrooper set, Drew? How much do you recall paying for that? Was that about 25 per set?
Oh fuck, was it?
I think it was about 25 per set, but it could have been 20 to 25. So it was a lot, but they at least it's like, I don't know. It feels more worth it just because the game is in a good spot and it's
I
don't know.
I mean, I've already spent a lot of money in the game. I might as well spend some more.
Yeah, what's $40 extra, right? But with the Berserk stuff, I guess it's also locked the classes in Destiny, so this is terrible comparison. But having like your first big old crossover also costs that much, because I think the first ever one they did was Ghost of Tsushima, I want to say, or the PlayStation one, and those were $20 for sure. I remember that. They gotta be. But yeah, for the first one, dropped $30 on every set, plus like the horse stuff and all that. It's like, oh my lord. Well, at least Destiny has like a pretty established fan base. I assume comparatively to Diablo 4. I'm sure there's a lot of people that play it, but it has definitely fallen off. I'm curious on what the numbers between Destiny 2 and Diablo would be. Like who has more player base?
Charts.
Yeah, go ahead and check the Steam charts.
Pull up the chart.
Yeah,
Pull up the chart.
In terms of Destiny, they had that huge reveal. I'm gonna segue a little bit. They had that huge reveal for Edge of Fate and Renegades, which Edge of Fate looks mediocre at best, but I'm gonna play it because I have an addiction, and I'm sorry I have to.
Well, I brought this up to you earlier, Zach. I was I was ready to put down the controller. I finally had the game uninstalled.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, Drew, have you seen this trailer? And now it's reinstalled. And you know what? It's it's honestly sad. I thought my guardian could finally retire, and well, duty calls.
False. Honestly, I think if they didn't add the tiered gear and stuff like that, I don't think it would have brought me back. But the fact that they're adding more gear and more like rare guns and having like hollow foils, as they call them now, where they can have cool exclusive skins on those guns, it's like, fuck, man. And all the armor being different. It's like, it seems that they've changed enough for me to want to come back and regrind out some gear. But like right now, I played the new heavy metal thing. I got the title because I'm a maniac, and I completed the pass.
Forgot about that. God
it
damn
didn't. It did not take that long, to be honest. Maybe like 4 hours of total playtime. I didn't do it all in one sitting, but
yeah.
I got the cool sparrow. I used it. It's pretty rad. But the event itself was kind of a slog. I got pretty good at it though. Like you play the Briggs versus tanks, and dude, the beginning, I'm not even joking. I had 8 games in a row where I was the Briggs, and I had a daily, like, to get XP for the pass where I had to play 2 tank games. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I just kept getting Briggs. I was like, God damn it.
Damn. They knew what you were good at. Like, I kept you to it.
Dude, I fucking slapped with Briggs. But then eventually I got really good with tanks too. People are like, tanks have no mobility, but they have like a boost that really makes them excel in whatever direction you're going. And you could do like sideways and like backwards really easy. I was a menace in tanks. And eventually my win ratio went way up once I got good at the game. Overall, like the gear that dropped from it, there was a Void rocket assisted sidearm. That was pretty rad. It might still be out. I think heavy metal might be coming around, kind of like Iron Banner, so it'll be back.
Okay.
But the title is straight up heavy metal, and I think that's pretty cool.
Agreed.
Very cool.
All right, Michael, what'd you find?
So, let's see. For playing an hour ago, Diablo 4 is at 8,327.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny 2 is at 33,172.
That's actually way more than I expected.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Same.
Yeah. Average players for Diablo is 12,730. Destiny 2 is 23,761.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'm right in the sense of their player base is not that big. It's like people with Destiny will spend that money, but man.
Yeah.
And like the thing with Destiny armor too, I don't know if it's true in Diablo, but you can shade all of the cool Destiny armor. You can make your Stormtrooper green, blue, orange, but I don't think you can do anything with the Diablo stuff or the Berserk stuff. Like if I recall, I remember they had the shading system with the dye. Yeah, look it up real quick because I'd be very curious because they did have a somewhat, but I don't think you could do it to the cosmetic pieces of armor, like the ones that are exclusive or random drops from like the Twitch Prime and shit like that. I don't think any of those were shadable. If they are cool, more power to them. But also, Destiny has way more variety when it comes to the colors.
So you can adjust the colors, actually.
You can? All right, I take it back.
Yeah.
Are they pretty obvious, or are they just kind of like, like, oh, the shirt under the armor can be red now? Instead of like,
I don't know about that like, sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But somebody said, yeah, you can't customize the colors, though.
Oh, well, that's good. But yeah, for a fan base, it's already pretty low. Charging $30.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
they're trying to save their game.
I guess.
That's not the way to do it.
And they're like, fuck, no one want to play this game because it was too damn expensive. So you know what would work? Maybe they just weren't overwhelmed enough. Put out more shit for them to buy.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know why they don't make it just like $10 to where it's like, oh, $10? A lot more people, I would think, spend more money on that,
Yeah, and probably bring more people back.
And get it, like, just be able to say, I have it for like $10.
Yeah.
You don't think that maybe part of the reason, because I remember like, when Magic did a collab with Warhammer, those Warhammer sets were a little bit more expensive, just because the Warhammer side of thing was really greedy. They wanted their full profit from the.
That's
you don't
true.
think it's something like that, right? Like maybe the who owns?
Well, the author died. I don't know who owns it now. It could be something like Bandai Namco.
Sure.
No, probably not Bandai, but but it's kind of like, so like I know that for reference, like when Bob Ross died, they pretty much he lost his likeness to this company that he didn't want to have it. So that's why you see all of Bob Ross all over everything. He did not want that. But since he died, he lost his like say in that. So I don't know if Berserk has that same situation, because before this they really didn't have much collabs at all. So since their author died, I'm wondering if they're like using his thing. And same thing with SpongeBob. That's why we see SpongeBob in Magic, by the way, is because the creator never wanted SpongeBob to be crossovered into a bunch of stuff. He didn't want that. But now that he died, or the whoever it was, yeah, I think it was the author, wasn't it, of SpongeBob, or was it the voice actor?
I didn't know the author died.
Author,
it can't be the voice actor. I think he's still
voice actor's still alive. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the author then. But yeah, that's why we saw it all of a sudden like click into Magic. It's like they had it ready, but that I don't think that guy wanted it to happen. Similar to Bob Ross's situation. So maybe something of that nature.
Over completely.
Yeah, dude, that documentary was so sad. Oh.
Yeah,
fuck.
It is owned by the what was it, Kentaro? How do you say his last name?
Muramasa,
the Berserk author. No,
his last name.
But
that
he has
guy.
his own publishing. Well, had his own publishing company, and they own it.
Okay, well,
So,
that's good.
It's independently owned, pretty much. Yeah.
So yeah, if he passed away, and then yeah, they were like, all right, we could sell some of the rights to make more money because we could have been doing this a long time ago.
Right.
Maybe we'll start seeing it. Maybe we'll see a Magic secret lair, Berserk secret lair, Drew.
Brew money gone.
Our money gone.
There's lotion on my shit right now.
Drew,
I'm twisted my shit right now.
Is there lotion in your pocket right now? Oh, jeez. All right, what else we got?
Let's see. Well, then the huge news that happened: GTA 6 being delayed.
Oh yeah,
to
totally forgot.
May 26, 2026.
Rip.
So
Damn, 6. I can't keep track.
Careful, dude.
Put it in your calendar.
Well, so I maybe I should have got the facts on this a bit closer, but I saw at the end of Red Dead 2, apparently in the song, it says something about May 2026 in the lyrics.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it was like, what was it? It was in the end credit song. I think it was like 7 years and like or something like that in like 7 months, 8 years and 7 months. And then it equals up to that date exactly from Red Dead Redemption's 2 release date.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That would be wild. It was planned all along.
They just like realized, like, oh wait, hey, do you guys remember we were supposed to do that? And they're like, oh shit. All right, delay it. They'll understand.
But yeah, something like that. But yeah, somehow the song just predicts the exact release date of May 26, 2026.
Coincidence? I think not.
Aliens,
Probably
probably.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah, probably.
It didn't show a whole lot. Just graphically beautiful. Textures are beautiful. The women, normal.
Pervy.
But I said normal.
Let's see. And then some crazy Nintendo news.
Ooh.
So Nintendo warns that it can brick your Switch console if it detects hacking or piracy.
What?
I heard about this.
Yeah, so if it detects like you have like a third-party program within your Nintendo, or some software that's not supposed to be on there, they could just straight up brick your console.
That's fucked
to where
up.
you can't use it anymore.
Yeah. So their whole thing now is to make a little extra money to keep their, because the issue is that the Switch was a really good device to like jailbreak and then play like whatever fucking game you want on it. Play old, Nintendo games, shit like that. The problem is, Nintendo doesn't like that because they're greedy assholes and they want
don't like
their damn
fun.
money. They don't like fun. So God forbid you buy this console and own it. It's now you have the license to it, and they can revoke that license from you anytime they want to, like Pope said, brick your console. And it's honestly pretty bullshit because you don't even truly own it now. It's just kind of which same goes for their like physical copies of games. The physical copies that you buy, that is the key to give you access to a game for you to download off their store. It's no longer the game is there in the little like physical chip. It's just
Yeah.
it has the key to unlock the ability to play the game and ability to let you download the game from the store. That's
And
all
it's
it
like
does.
straight up called a key too. It's left
Yeah.
like that.
So another little thing that they just fucking fucked up on. So again, if I didn't make this clear the last time we talked about, I will not be buying any Switch console. I'm pretty pissed about this whole thing. So I'm going to deck.
A game key. Yep.
Yeah,
game key card.
Yep.
That's what it's called.
Crazy,
hell?
honestly. Absolutely fucking bonkers.
So yeah.
Are they going to be locked to the console or locked to your account?
If I had to guess, I would say you can use the key to download it, but once you want to play the game again, you have to have the key inserted.
Yeah.
Into it. That's kind of what I'm assuming. So you can have multiple people use the key. What you can't have is multiple people using the key at the same time.
Oh,
because it actually has to be inserted into the Switch 2 in order to actually play the game that you still had to download.
what the fuck?
So it'll work
yeah.
it'll work like a physical copy, except if you don't have connection to the internet or something. I don't think you could download and play it.
Yeah, so you can't just so if you didn't download the game or if you didn't plug it in and downloaded it before like leaving somewhere, yeah, you're screwed. You're just gonna have a key that opens nothing.
What the hell?
It's pretty bullshit, honestly. Listen, nobody's happy about it. So this is just more L's back and forth for fucking Microsoft.
Nintendo. Yeah, that's the next thing.
Spoilers.
Yeah. But actually in Europe, they actually can't do that in Europe.
Really?
Like, yeah. Europe's like, oh, you're not going to be able to do that. Once you buy something, yeah, that's theirs. You're not screwing
as
them
it
over.
should be. Well, W Europe. Shout out to Europe. Doing it right.
I mean, they also did something with Apple to where it's like, all right, you can either have USB-C cords or you can shove off. So Apple's like, well, I guess I gotta transfer over to USB-C for those phones.
Crazy that even had to be an issue. But
why can't they do that here? Gosh dang it.
The good old DT, I'll tell you what, he's not going to let that slide. He might.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's even news on that. Like, the tariffs, they backtracked. We're back at, like, level 1.
Hell yeah.
Wait, I've been here before.
Yeah.
It's like playing that hill climb game and you just fell to the bottom. You're like, wait a minute.
You're like, oh, fuck!
Look, I did it. What?
Speaking of people who seem to climb, do well, and then drop themselves right back down. Microsoft, huh?
Yep. Good old Microsoft.
And, again, they were doing the right thing, except when they raised their prices out of the fucking blue. That's
literally
crazy.
out of the blue.
That's insane. I was getting so hyped. I was like, you know what? They're putting shit out. They're having everything on my computer and the Xbox. They're talking about throwing Steam onto their next Xbox. They're like, you know what, guys? Fuck it. Double the price. All of our old ass consoles from how many years ago did the most recent Xbox come out? Like 2 or 3? Am I crazy?
No, it's more than that.
Actually,
it's 4 to 5. I think
it's been like 5.
Even worse. Like what the hell?
The Series X, I'm pretty sure, came out at the same time as the PS5, which was about 5 years ago.
Yeah,
that's insane. What the?
Yeah, it was definitely during COVID time, during all that shenanigans.
So coming back out with all this and up in the prices, kind of crazy.
2020.
That was May 1st. Yes. Okay. Cool. It's 5 years.
Crazy.
Because it's like the Series S for the 512 gigabyte went from 370. Oh no, went from 299 to 379.
That's insane.
Then the 1 terabyte 349 to 429. The Series X digital 450 to 550. Then just the straight up just regular Series X with the disk drive 499 to 599.
I'll tell you, girlfriend brought her Xbox just in the nick of fucking time.
Yeah, literally.
Any later, and it would have been way too expensive.
Man, that sucks. My dad really wants to get a new Xbox, but I think he missed his chance right there.
Oh, he absolutely did. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet I can find him a nice used one.
Probably.
It is a shame. It is a shame, but yeah, I'm sure people are out there. Again, I have like I hope they do better with their shit, but like that was pretty lame.
Yeah.
That was pretty lame of them.
Because they literally just announced it, and it happened that day when they announced it. So people were like, "Whoa, what the?"
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, not just the consoles, even like all their accessories, and then they even said their games are going to start being like $80 coming out. So,
Stop! Stop!
Then actually, Sony's mentioned something about like, yeah, we might have to increase the prices.
God, dude, I was so afraid.
Yeah,
I was so afraid of this shit happening. That's so.
It just started a chain reaction with Nintendo.
All started with Nintendo. Those fucking assholes.
Who started the $70 trend? Was that Nintendo too?
That was
like
actually
Ubisoft or something, right?
Or is it EA? I can see
2K.
EA doing that.
EA, yeah.
It was I think was it 2K or
for NBA or something like that.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it started off with them, and then everybody followed suit.
Oh, what I'm thinking of for
2K
EA,
Studio.
I saw they actually said they're not going to raise their prices for their games. Is what they
can't
said.
afford to because nobody will buy.
No one will buy it.
70s in, all right, buddy. Like people already buy the deluxe editions for Ultimate Team.
They hate us enough as is.
Yeah.
God, bro.
Yeah. So
Too damn
there's all
bad.
that fun.
Becoming a gamer is expensive. So much for having the smallest carbon footprint. Now I gotta work harder to afford the shit I want to play.
Yeah, and I really hate the people trying to defend like Nintendo raising the prices and all that. Like, it's like, don't you want this? That means we're getting better stuff. It's like,
got my ass.
The problem is they don't put anything on sale. They never go down in price.
You want to say like better stuff? Like if you want to replay any of the new Zelda games, like on the new console, you'll have to buy it again. Yeah. Like, and they're gonna charge you full price for it. It doesn't go down. It doesn't matter if the game came out with the Switch. Like Breath of the Wild, like probably dropped $5 if that. Since its release. Like it's expensive still, and it's stupid.
Yeah, way too expensive.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of games I want to spend money on, Borderlands 4. I think after watching their reveal trailer and all that stuff with the gameplay, it's looking pretty fun, actually. I think they're doing enough to warrant my money.
I would be inclined to agree with you, Zach. They look pretty good.
Yeah, because they actually upped their release date from, what was it? September 23rd to September 12th.
Very nice. Very nice.
Isn't September also when we're supposed to be getting Destiny DLC, Zach?
Renegades, yeah, I think that's the second expansion. Should be coming out about then, I think. If I'm not mistaken, Renegades should too, yeah. So great.
Yep. Shit. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, Borderlands, I thought what they're doing, the big thing I took away from their whole thing was the guns, and they're adding 3 or 4 new manufacturers to the guns?
I think it was like 4?
I'm pretty sure it was 4, yeah, which is really cool. And how they're doing, how they're handling like rarities of weapons and how they're handling the randomization. So it's like you can get a gun with a Jacob's barrel and a Hyperion like magazine that also you can throw and it turns into a little robot. It's like, awesome. I think that's fucking awesome. So like the higher tier weapons are just going to be these wacky Mod Podge bullshit fucking weapons that are going to be rad as hell.
What I'm really excited for is they even mentioned like I can't remember what the highest tier was called, like legendary.
Oh yeah.
Legendary is I think yellow.
Yeah, they're not just going to be throwing them around. Like before, they just threw them out there and you would get them all the time. And like, don't get me wrong, everybody wants good loot, but it really kind of took away from like, this gun really isn't that good, Now it's going to feel like it's good again. I hope. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, because we started replaying Borderlands 3, and man, it felt like instantly we started just getting flooded with legendaries. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, it took away
the first area.
Yeah, you're right. I think we walked out of the first area with maybe 2, or at least one of us had 2. But it took away from, honestly, the enjoyment of the game, in my opinion, because the whole point, the whole point is to go for those things. Like, I don't know when they decided to up them or what. Maybe because it's been out for so long, but I don't remember it being like that on launch.
Yeah, I don't know.
It definitely wasn't at launch. Because I think I remember I got my first legendary. It was like the Toxic Zone or something like that. Way later in the game, and that was really cool. But like now, it's like games don't take the traditional, or at least Borderlands decided not to take the traditional method of replaying, where you start at white, you get a nice green weapon. It's like you kind of did, and then all of a sudden it's just like, all right, here's purples, blues, and now legendary is just thrown in your face. It's like there was no gradual progression, and that's the fun of it. You want to chase that shit down, not be handed it right in the beginning of the game. That's just boring as hell.
Yeah, I agree.
And not that many like unique weapons with its own thing. Like it was multiple of the same legendaries, but they're like, oh, this one's just slightly different, maybe just a little bit faster firing rate. But a lot of the legendaries also just sucked.
Yeah,
they weren't even that good.
Here's a grenade that's a firework. I'm like, wow, thanks. Didn't fucking ask for this because it's garbage.
And the other game that took the similar route was actually Diablo 4. You got so many legendaries compared to like Diablo 3.
That's right. That's true.
Yeah.
And then not to mention their legendaries weren't even all that good. It really felt like Diablo's legendaries were super lackluster. Whereas in the previous game, it seemed like you would get one that would like completely revamp an ability you were using. And all these other ones are like, like, hey, plus 5% to your melee damage.
Yeah.
Go nuts, kiddo. And it's like, look at what do you mean?
And that's why Diablo 4 sucks, if we didn't touch on that before. That's why, right there. Legendaries are beans.
Yeah.
Stat boosts are boring.
No longer the same enjoyment we used to have. The game is very much just uninteresting.
Yeah.
Just felt too much like an MMO, I would say, instead of an RPG.
Which is a shame, because, you know, we've all played Diablo 3 and loved it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was a lot of fun, but yeah. What's that?
What are you eating?
I'm not eating anything.
I hear that.
What are you opening?
Fucking crunching right into my goddamn.
Hey, let's stay on topic.
Hey, you watching your calories, Drew?
It's not food. It's not food. It's an actual envelope. Leave me alone.
Oh, eating some microplastics. Yeah.
No, I'm not eating no envelope. Are you kidding me?
Speaking about people full of microplastics, how are the characters? I didn't really see that part of the reveal. Did you guys?
Why did you think
so
definitely are.
What was it? Actually, what is his name?
The big guy? The double axis?
No, they didn't show too much of the big guy. At least, well, when I watched that one reveal, they showed the Siren and the like almost tech ninja dude.
Oh yeah, I did see a little bit of him. He his skin he had on looked pretty good.
Yeah, but so he's going to be like he's a former soldier of one of those big companies, and he can like summon blades and summon other, I guess, melee weapon type stuff do up close. And then the Siren, which I'm really excited for, is like a summoner actually.
Oh, what?
Bring that up.
Yeah,
like a Grim Reaper summoner.
Yeah,
that's fucking cool. What?
Yeah, really fucking sweet.
What about the last lady? Did they know anything of hers? Like, what's her gimmick? Because that sounds like
a little bit in some gameplay. She's actually a mixture of like, what was it? A Siren from was it Borderlands 2 Maya? Like she can create like little bubbles, and then it's like another character she's kind of mixing up with, where she can actually shoot the character in the bubble, and then it'll ricochet between enemies and all that. It's really interesting.
I'll be the ninja guy.
So,
Drew's got the big boy.
Yeah, I'll be the big boy.
Yeah, but and the ninja dude actually looks pretty cool. He has like a whirlwind type attack, and then a whole bunch of other melee moves. Like he's super quick.
That's cool. I'm down. Try that.
But yeah, customization form looks way better though. Doesn't look as bland.
Totally off topic, but this reminds me we got to try that demo with since we got Corey, the Myco synth or whatever it was called. That's a magic card. Yeah. Just a note there for that. Michael.
Yeah, true.
What else we got? Is there anything else?
Oh, well, of course, there's something else. We got Helldivers too.
Are you kidding me? Hell yeah, we do.
So let's see. Tomorrow, was it May 15th? The Masters of Ceremony Warbond will be coming out.
Nice.
It was for
What was the conflict behind the Warbond? I saw people were like down on it.
People just complain, oh, there's not enough stuff in it. It's like, it seems like a meme, even though it goes with the storyline. All the war bonds go with the storyline.
I see.
Because this one is like, we stopped the singularity from moving. So everybody's like celebrating. They're going to have a huge like party, a singularity party on May 13th. But then on May 13th, the Illuminate invaded with even more guys. Yeah. So we got like 3 new enemy types coming in. Got a weapon customization we can do now. They changed up the UI and a lot of the like interface and everything. Looks a lot more crisper.
Yeah,
Like, it was a huge update.
I know you and I both looked at the weapon customization, and it's not like COD where it's super extensive, but like a lot of guns, it seems like not every gun, but most guns, I would say 90% have where you can at least change the scope and the underbarrel grip. With a good handful of weapons having a magazine that you could change as well, which is really good because like the pre-order SMG or like the SMG you got with like the game early, it's like really fast. It looks like a P90, has an extended mag, and my biggest issue is that thing burned the fuck through ammo. So now you can add an extra 20 rounds. So now, it might be a lot more liable. And like a lot of like the old Liberators and stuff got like a drum mag you can get unlocked for them. And there's also weapon skins that are attached with the leveling of your weapon.
So yeah, you can actually level up your weapons too.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking
nice. Yeah, that's a big part. That's how you get the attachments, is leveling.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. I can't wait. Makes it a little more worth like trying to use the other gun.
Yeah.
Or sticking to a gun you like to unlock the attachments to make it better, for sure.
Well, that's like I was saying, is like, because before it was like, this gun is, the meta. It's what everyone uses. It's really good, for these, types of enemies. And, you switch between like 2 guns depending on what you're fighting. But like, if I know that like there's shit for me to unlock that can make the gun better, then like absolutely I'm gonna go and try to, work on that gun, rule through it until I get like the attachments or whatever that make it just a little bit more worth using.
Yeah.
And I think that's nice. And that's real nice.
I saw some of the rifles you can unlock iron sights later down their scopes, and I thought that was cool. I was like, hell yeah. Some traditional COD feel right there.
Don't those just come with the gun?
Yeah, what the fuck? Why do I got a level 20 on this?
Wait a fucking second.
I'm gonna just rip the scope off, all right? Who's gonna stop me?
But yeah. And then one of the coolest features that I really like is like the simulation, the bullet simulation. It will actually show you where all the bullets are going to go, and then at what point of the magazine it's going to be in that spot. So it shows it in order for all the bullets going, which is really cool. So you can actually see the
stuff right there,
right? When you like put it onto an underbarrel on it, that actually makes it a lot less recoil. It'll show it adjusted and everything, and still show the order of the bullets all going.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like COD had like kind of like a bullet spread feature. Like it's just a bullet spread, but yeah, the fact that it lights up each bullet like individually on the bullet spread to show you the start of the magazine and the end as it's like ripping through it. So also with like extended mag, it'll show those extra bullets like feeded into the spread that was already there, or like how much more spread it gets because the mag gives you some debuffs like reload speed. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it even shows the bullet speed, so it'll highlight each bullet like in the right amount of speed for however fast the fire rate is.
Fucking crazy. I forgot about that. Like that fast SMG, it shows how fast it burns through ammo. God.
Yeah. Like that's just insane. Wasn't expecting something like that in this game.
God, and I've seen a little bit of the enemies. Like I don't want to touch on them too much if you guys haven't, but fuck, they look so good, dude. It's gonna be awesome.
I've seen them. I
don't know. Don't know too much about them, so it'll be a bit of a surprise to me.
That's good. Like I haven't seen too much of the other ones, but there's one flying one I've seen a good handful about because that's all I'll say. He fucks. All right, that guy fucks.
He flies and he's gonna fuck me.
Yeah, dude, get ready.
At the same time.
No.
From behind. Doesn't want to make eye contact. It gets too personal.
And when he's done with you, he just drops you.
Yeah. They
always do. They always do.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing that after the podcast, streaming over at White Cheddar Gaming YouTube channel. Yeah, come check us out.
Like fucking advertise its own material.
In my own podcast.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, this shit's not even gonna be out. It's not even gonna be out till Friday. Hey, I might be up Friday too, all right? Come check us out. I might be on Saturday too, and Monday, and Wednesday, and Friday again. All right, that's the schedule.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Woody's Roundup. I think we got all the gaming news going there. I'm trying to think off the top of my head if there was anything else that just like really stood out for me. I know Oblivion's doing really well. People have been enjoying it.
Doom just came out.
Doom? Oh,
The Dark
Doom.
Ages.
Yeah.
Oh, that's out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's out.
Oh.
Wait, you didn't know, Drew?
I didn't know it was coming out. I knew it came out this month. I thought it was like later this month. I didn't realize it was out already.
Actually, no, that was early release, but it comes out tomorrow, actually, May 15th. So actually, it is out now, but for the deluxe edition.
Oh man. Drew, Michael's been playing Expedition 33, but I also got it recently, and man, it's a really good game.
Is it worth it?
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking, is it more linear? Like there's so much shit for me to do in Oblivion. So maybe I'll just knock that one out real quick, and then I can go back.
It won't be real quick.
It won't
be real quick.
But my point is, you think I'm going to be spending more time in Expedition than I will be in Oblivion?
60 hours, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do Expedition first.
All right, yeah. The story's really good. The story captivates this itch that, you know, I feel like I was telling people about it at work today. It's a lot like Attack on Titan, kind of the mystery of the first season of Attack on Titan. When you first get into it, it's like everything is so mysterious. All the characters kind of know what's going on, but you're fucking lost in the sauce, and you slowly discover the story as the game progresses. Like, I'm not too far. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it feels like I'm like playing a movie with really good fucking music, as Michael told me. He's like, this shit has good ass music, bro. Verbatim, by the way. He said that word for word. And it slaps. Like, just stuff that is really emotional hits harder because the music is there, and the music just adds so much to the game. And man, it's just like I'm probably gonna put some of it on my playlist. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I can give you a quick summary of the story, like the very beginning. Like, this isn't spoiler or anything. So once a year, a very big lady called a paintress, she paints a number on a huge monolith next to her, and that number is extremely important because it represents the age of everyone that will perish. Like, they will get snapped.
33.
Yeah. So everybody that is 33 years old, gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had me a big lady.
Big lady.
Yeah, it's a big lady.
It's a big lady.
But it's really cool story, and it just gets crazier and crazier the further you get in.
Yeah. So like the people that are 33, I think have a year to live, because as soon as she wipes it is when they die. Or is it the other way around? Is it they're 32 going on to 33?
32. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's just a yearly event, and it's like a tradition in this city to either go on an expedition because you have a year left to live, or you spend that year in the city trying to like better the city and prepare it for the next one. And people make that decision.
Yeah, I guess I'll start that one next. Then it is free on Game Pass right now.
Oh fuck, man! For a free game, I would still pay it. Kidding me?
Honestly, I would still buy it. Yeah, even if it was free. Yeah,
I would have bought it. I would have bought it for $80 for sure.
I'm about to say I would have bought that game for $80. It's
what's crazy to me. I was gonna say it's crazy to me that all these other games. Like, I think Baldur's Gate was the same way. Of course, Oblivion was cheaper, but it's a remake. Helldivers wasn't like a full $60 game. Like, all these
that was
fucking
40
games that are like awesome and they're under $60.
Yeah,
and I'm like, and you got these quote unquote AAA games coming out, and they're like, $70, maybe $80 on a Tuesday, and I'm just supposed to like. It's like, fuck, if it's
Mario
good, great.
Kart
Otherwise,
has to be
why isn't it my game selling? I don't understand.
Yeah.
But what's crazy about Expedition though is they're a brand new studio. This is their very first game. It's Sandfall Interactive, and they only have 34 employees.
I was about to say, am I wrong to assume? I think I remember hearing like the kind of the head guy working at the studio didn't he work with kind of like a bigger company, and then he was working on this as like a side project?
Actually,
And
I got some info on that.
all right, throw it
Give it
out
to
there.
Yeah. So the CEO, his name is like Guillermo Broche. Yeah, he's a
Nice.
former associate producer and narrative lead at Ubisoft for 4 years.
Yeah, there it
Then,
is. That's what it was.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then he also had his buddy that was also a guy at Ubisoft. He was a gameplay programmer. He's his CTO. So he's like second in command up there. And yeah, they were like, you know what? We really want to make this game. So they just left and made this game. Because they didn't want to have to worry about any big studios like restricting them and all that. So they just left, took some people that they wanted, and made this amazing game.
That's awesome.
No,
I
tell
also
me.
saw. Oh, I saw.
Just say it first.
No, me first, Drew. Me first. I just one comment he made about it was that if he took it to Ubisoft, it would have taken years to get greenlit. So
Yeah.
like he wanted to avoid that, so they said fucked off and they made their own game, which is great. Drew, go.
I was gonna say, as far as games go, so far this year that you played, game of the year.
Oh yeah,
Oh, this one's my game of the year. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll hop on it.
like brother, I got like how many hours have I got in it already, and I already think it's my game of the year just because of the gameplay loop is so fucking good too. God damn,
Oh, yeah.
I have 4 hours. Okay, that's more than I thought. But man, I love the gameplay loop and the turn-based stuff. Like all of it's really good. It's just it flows and it
Yeah,
fucks.
No restriction on like the leveling system. Like you can keep
Yeah.
on adding more and more. Like I'll just call them perks. Like
Really?
you'll find out when you play them. Yeah, you
Oh,
just keep on
shit.
adding more and more and more and more. Like there's no limit.
Oh
It's
brother,
insane. And you can do so many different builds. It's insane. Like every character in the game is useful. Nobody's like just completely useless. They're all fun to use.
dibs
Like,
on Loon.
very unique.
Dibs on Loon. Sorry, Drew.
It's Luna.
Oh, Luna.
Well, Zach was even know the
Luna.
name, so whoever Loon is, I guess I can have.
She got her
Anyways.
dogs out, Drew.
You say
Yeah.
dogs?
She's got her dogs out. Let me tell you.
I'm about to actually use her all the time because I like just not hearing footsteps whenever I'm just
Oh
going
yeah,
around
when
the
you're
map.
sprinting, yeah, she like glides.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
But and then it has like some huge voice actors actually in the game. So you got
Mhm.
Charlie Cox from Daredevil, Andy Serkis, like Planet of the Apes and Lord of the Rings. You got Ben Starr. He's been in the first Berserker Kazan, Final Fantasy 16 recently.
Oh,
Jennifer English, Baldur's Gate 3.
Hell
She
yeah.
played Shadowheart.
Oh yeah, I heard about Shadowheart being in there.
Yeah, she's one of the main
girl.
characters.
You know, if it helps too, I also heard that the guys that designed this game, they were huge fans of Final Fantasy, and they kind of made the world of it.
oh,
Was inspired.
I
by
can totally
yeah.
see
I'm
that.
sure. I was
Yeah.
gonna say you probably noticed that. I know
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen a little bit of it. Like, oh yeah, I can see it.
That's
Yeah, this
cool.
is just their dream game, and they made it.
It fucks. I can't wait. Like Drew, when you said you're like, oh yeah, I can game today. Low key, I was like, dang it, no expedition today. But also, yay, we could play Helldivers.
Yeah.
But part of my soul was like, ah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, if
No.
that comes up, that just means. Anyways.
Guys, actually, I can't game today.
But yeah, but also you got to make sure you keep in mind it is a quick time event game, a QTE game
Mhm.
with like the core like base of the combat. So you are going to have to focus up during the game.
That's
Yeah.
fine. You know, honestly,
I love
Yeah.
that.
I've been so because that was another thing that they mentioned was that like this is the gameplay is different from what you get from most games,
Yeah.
and that's great because I that's what we want. We want different. I think that's why.
Mhm.
And that's part of the reason why Baldur's Gate was so interesting because like it was a game that wasn't like a first person shooter. And there's nothing wrong with first person shooters, but we play a lot of them, or just some like another Lethal Company type game.
Mhm.
Nothing wrong with them. They're a lot of fun, but like it's nice to have something a little bit different from what
Yeah.
you play from time to time.
Breaks the
So
formula.
even if this one's what's that?
Breaking the formula. Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps things interesting. So when I heard this one was different and that it was really good, I was like, oh, I'll have to check that out sometime too.
Yeah. And
Sooner, it sounds like it's gonna be sooner than I thought. So
yeah, that's why I got it too. I was like, I'll take a break from Kazan for sure. After
Yeah.
hearing Michael moved it up his list of games, homie's got some crazy
Oh, yeah.
games in his list. Let me tell you.
But yeah, it's also been annoying with some people like, oh, I wish they would just kind of take out the quick time events or have something just do it for me. Yeah. And then what was it? It's like the difficulty, like even on the easiest, it's like I'm an old man or old lady, have to work all the time, and I don't want to figure out the parrying or dodging. It's like
not that hard.
that's like that's like the main part of the game.
It's like, God, they need to make this game more
It's
like Call of Duty.
they just want a basic turn-based game at this point. It's like I just want to be able to just enjoy the story. It's like then watch a YouTube video on it if you just want to be able to enjoy the story.
Yeah, you literally could probably. I wonder how long that video would be. But yeah, I like the QTEs a lot. Like, man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking ass at them. It's taken me a while to get good at dodging certain attacks. Man, I'm just beans.
Oh, let me tell you, it gets rough. You're gonna have to spend some time.
I know.
You told me after Kazan, you're still worried about that shit.
True, I'm ass at Kazan. No, but like it's not too bad. It's just like I'm used to butting my head against a wall a little bit to learn attack patterns, and like early in the game, you're introduced. You have not a character, but an enemy that you could come back to if you want because you're definitely under leveled. He one shots you, but you could, if you're good enough at dodging and parrying, you could definitely handle it. And I had to come back to him because I had to just get more familiar with his game. Essentially, I'm not familiar with this man's game. So when I came back, I ended up killing him without even getting touched. Yeah. But that was pretty cool. He was just like a side thing. Like I didn't have to do it. I just wanted to do it because loot.
Yeah, and there's like no content you'll miss out on. Like you can come back to literally everything.
Okay,
like nothing gets blocked out, nothing like that. And also, if you don't want to have to think about it as you're playing, like there's really no choice until the very end. I heard. No. So like you don't have to worry about like anything like driving you off like course of the main story or whatever.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Yeah.
And then there is like a relationship feature. Doesn't have any problem. Like does it affect the story? Yeah. So it does help you out, but it's like it doesn't lock you out of anything. So it's like you can still focus on everybody and still get all the special stuff.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, so it does a very good job on not locking you out. So you don't have to really worry about that. You just go from beginning a game to the end and not miss out on anything.
Right.
Unless you could just skip out on it yourself,
Pumped to get involved, let me tell you.
Yeah, I've been
probably sometime this week, so we'll see where we're at.
Yeah, I very much enjoyed it. Again, yeah, it's great to put on headphones and just lock in.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What have you guys been up to this week, huh? Or these last couple of weeks? What's been flowing in your lives?
Well, I woke up another day.
Yeah. All right, Michael's done. Drew, what do you got going on?
That about sums it up.
Literally.
I mean, of course, I was out with my parents for like the last. I mean, technically it was house sitting, but when they came back, it was like about a week of like seeing them kind of back and forth in the house. My sister graduated. She's now a scientist officially.
Nerd. Cringe.
Yeah. Well, she's like a bowel scientist. I.e. shit. She has to research shit. But anyway, the whole time
she's crappy, huh?
Should have been a plumber.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm gonna be able to call it.
The plumber, yeah. You definitely have to.
It's a glorified plumber. That's all you fucking But yeah, very proud of her for that. After that, I pretty much came back home, spent some time with the girlfriend before she left to California for until Monday.
Oh, she's gone.
Yeah, she's gone. So she's in California visiting her friend.
Shackles have been released.
I'm a free man, just not an available man.
That's up for determination. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. He's like, not if I have something to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you came into the chat, Drew, I mean, he started going off the rails.
Yeah, that was crazy mudsliding.
Yeah, I've been pretty busy, just kind of just making sure because my mother deployed as well.
Nice.
So she's out and about now. She's gonna be gone for like 6 months. So I spent some time with her as much as I could, especially for Mother's Day and whatnot.
She part of the EDF.
I don't know if she got deployed out there. I'd be a little worried if she did.
Bro, you would
was
not
the
believe the
MDF.
size. Yeah, the MDF was that.
Mars Defense Force. Just going to Mars.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I think it might take a little longer than 6 months to reach Mars. I mean, I'm no scientist. I don't know. I work for NASA. But now that that's all through, I feel like I'm back home. All my stuff's set back up. I'm like,
Nice.
I can finally just get back on track. So should be lined back up.
How was the hot tub?
Fucking cool. It was nice.
It wasn't hot? What?
It was actually, it was I think what was great was that we had some pretty cold days through those weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Even snowed a couple of them, so we would hop in from time to time. As I said, they had like a couple different exercise equipments there that were really nice to use while I just sat there and played Oblivion on my PC.
Very nice.
I got to sit down for me. I lost. I think I told you about 10 pounds using all that shit just because I was sitting on a treadmill. So
that's awesome.
So yeah, it feels awesome.
Congrats.
I'll tell you.
I've noticed peak form.
Yes, I'm getting there. I'm going back into strength training now, and I'm realizing that I lost a lot of muscle mass doing so. So I gotta build that back up. Yeah, well, it kind of bothers me that a lot of the weight lost from my shoulders and my chest, and not so much from the love handles. So I was like, oh, that's kind of fucking lame. That's not where I wanted to lose the weight. But
well,
I guess I don't get
a process.
Yeah,
well,
so
Drew, what am I supposed to hold on to, bro? Come on.
I got hands. I got those once in a while.
I'm gonna grip them dogs instead. Straight through. Boy.
Yeah, and it was nice because he had a big old kitchen I could cook in, and
yeah.
I would say I think I told you the worst part was there was a moment there where my girlfriend had like a sudden night terror.
Yeah.
And I know we were talking about this a little bit. I don't know if Pope heard it. Like literally middle of the night screaming. Like I've never heard her scream so loud while I was sound asleep next to her, mind you. It did wake me up, but it was a bit of a jump because I was like so confused as to what was going on. I immediately like jumped up and I'm like, my phone lights turned on, I'm like looking for somebody in the room. I'm like, what's happening? What happened? She's like, there's someone in here. And I'm like wigging out, right? I'm fucking scared shitless. I'm like, fuck. And I'm like looking around the rooms. I'm in my fucking underwear. And I'm just like, I got nothing. I got no weapons around me. So I'm just like, fuck it. If I die here, I'm going down swinging. But turns out she was having a really bad dream. And I searched every nook and cranny of that house. Nothing. So it was weird for sure. She's never done that while we were here, which is too bad because there would have been a lot less space to search of if it was in my apartment.
Yeah. I remember when you told me about that was the same night Jasmine also had me get up in the middle of the night to go look for something.
Right.
She swears to God she heard our back doorbell because like the front doorbell ding dongs, but the back doorbell just dings. But she said it was very faint. And I'm like, I don't think you could just faintly touch our doorbell. But I looked out the window with the light on. I looked through my game room window because sometimes it's easier to see widespread. And I didn't see nothing. Next morning, I tested the doorbell to see if I could just kind of edge it a little bit. And to no avail. So I have no idea what she heard that sounded like our doorbell. But yeah, I also got up that night. So maybe the ghost of Christmas ass or something was running around being jerk.
Christmas ass. Bro.
Yeah, fucking Christmas ass is right.
Asshole.
Yeah.
It was bad too because I was even like, tonight I gotta get a good night's sleep. I don't want to be up and at the next morning, and it was like, I'm like, okay, go to bed early tonight, and fucking get screamed awake, and I'm like, it's probably like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, scared again. I was freaking the fuck out, so I didn't fall back asleep for a couple extra hours. Oof. I know. I was like, I'll just get coffee. It's fine. I'll push through the day. But
nice.
I got up early this morning to drop a girlfriend off at the airport, and got through the rest of my day the same way. So I'm feeling pretty good now. Went to bed early last night and get woken up.
Exhilarating. The last couple weeks I had my finals and whatnot. Last week was my finals, and I finally got all my grades back. Yeah, drum roll. I got an A in my programming, of course,
Nice.
and a B in math. She actually raised it from the 79 to 80. She just got back to me today. I was like, fuck yeah! I sent her like a nice message because I saw like after she graded my final, I ended up getting like 84% on the final, and I was like, Miss, I'm like right fucking there to a B. Like I've been such a good student. I turn everything in, and I never did anything wrong. Can you? I sent her the 2 pointing fingers with like my baby eyes. I was like, come on, Miss, please give me a B. She was like, motherfucker, I was already considering it, but now because you asked, nah. But she did say she was already considering it. So, but she would definitely let me know and look into it. And yep, she got back to me today and she boosted it to a B. So that was very kind of her. Apparently, my grade was so close to a B, it was 79.8%.
Oh, so it might as well be a B.
Yeah, I don't see the percent, like the point percent. So it was, I pretty much already had a B. She should have given me like an 81 then. No, that doesn't matter. There's just the nice fat. Yeah, I know, right? Take what I can get here. So I was relieved, especially being out of school for almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years next year. So 9 years. I had to like reteach myself like all that math. Like I probably should have had some type of remedial math class just to get me into form, but I prevailed.
I agree.
I worked my ass off and it paid off. It was just the beginning too. I know it's just going to go up from here as in difficulty. So get in the zone.
Not a bad start.
Yeah.
And hell yeah, good job, brother.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Virtual high five. There you go. I slapped.
I didn't hear it.
Michael.
It wasn't for you, so I mean,
yeah.
Why would you hear it?
Yeah. You didn't thank me, did you? No, you didn't.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here at the end of the podcast today, I want to end podcasts with a thought-provoking question. Not anything crazy or nothing, just a question for people. For as of right now, what is your game of the year? You know, is it going to change? What do you think Borderlands could take it? GTA is no longer in concession, so let's just tell yeah for Expedition 33. Now it actually has a chance. No offense, but I think just in terms of popularity, that game would blow it out. Yeah, let us know what your game of the year would be. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for coming to listen.
My question is, why is it Expedition?
Why is your game of the year Expedition 33? And why isn't it Expedition 33 if you said something else?
No.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and tune in next time. Deuces.